and Jefferson.
YouTube.
But again, I can tell you, and we're not going to show this to you on TV, but I can see one person on the ground over here in front of Metro Hall that's being worked on by officers and EMS. As we heard what we believe to be gunshots that were fired just about 10 minutes ago as this protest violently escalated very quickly. We're going to try and get to another position here and throw it back to you guys for now.
All right, Travis, thank you. And as he has been reporting the past several minutes, we have heard what appears to be gunshots. Travis, Chad Hayden saying about 5-6 gunshots. Not sure where the shots came from, possibly someone pointing a revolver in the air, but we are not sure. What we did see, or what Travis saw, but we aren't showing you on camera, is that one person was on the ground being tended to. We don't know who that person is or how they were injured or if it had anything to do with the gunfire, but or the possible gunfire, but police are trying to disperse the crowd. And there was a big dispersal when those possible gunshots were fired.
And the police themselves also just shot off a crowd dispersal device. We also heard Travis say that they've been shooting off some blank shots from a paintball gun. We want to get back out to our Chad Mills, who was trying to run for his life when these shots were fired a few minutes ago. Chad, what is the situation where you are right now?
Okay, we have changed our vantage points. This is City Hall right here. That's Metro Hall, of course, across the street. All of this really broke out near that King Louis statue over there. That's where I think I saw someone in the crowd pull up a small revolver, fire off a couple of rounds. Of course, people went crazy, storming up the steps of Metro Hall. Some actually people trying to open the unlocked doors to duck for safety. But LMPD firing a couple bursts of what we believe was tear gas. There goes the MRAP unit right now. Can't tell what was going on in the back of it, but definitely 4 or 5 looked like officers in the back of that armored vehicle just leaving the scene here at City Hall. Again, most of the crowd has dispersed at this point. A lot of people fearing for their lives, and you really can't blame them for that. But important to note, Jefferson County deputies out here helping LMPD keep the peace. We have to stay back for right now while things calm down, but it looks like law enforcement has really ramped up its presence here over the past just couple of moments, trying to keep the peace here in the middle of Metro Louisville. We hear that Steve Conrad preparing to make some statements here tonight. Of course, the outgoing chief of police of LMPD. So many people originally, after they learned of this raid back in March, taking out their anger on Chief Conrad, and he announced his retirement a week ago today. But again, calm right now. No pops of any tear gas or gunshots right now. We're going to keep monitoring things. Very tense situation out here. That's without saying. And we will toss it back to you for now.
All right, Chad, thanks. Chad Mills, once again live at the scene of a major protest in downtown Louisville. He mentioned Chief Conrad. He was expected to be making a statement about right now. We have now been told that he is not doing that, at least not at this moment. Things seem to change pretty much right after those shots were fired, and the whole scene changed.
Right, we were actually supposed to expect him at 11:30, and that was just 5 minutes ago, but right around the time when those shots were fired during that protest. So things changed. I'm sure he has to go do something right now, but a lot of people have questions for him after all this. How did it get to this? And this all comes after the death of Breonna Taylor. So many protesters out there upset about the way she died. And if you are just joining us, we want to give you a little bit of background on her death. So police had a search warrant. They were going to search her apartment overnight during a drug raid. They were looking for a suspected drug dealer. They had a no-knock warrant when they got to the house. Police say they knocked. Kenneth Walker, Taylor's boyfriend, thought someone was breaking into the apartment, so fired a gun. Police fired back. Taylor was shot and killed by police.